Okay, you're right at it. Like I can not see you. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And come on out on the other side. And we'll see when I can see you, because we're going to see you on, oh yeah, I saw you. Yeah, now I can see you coming through. Wow. When we get up to the border, I'll sneak across. You throw the sleeping bags over the fence. Oh, lady. Okay, sweet. Okay, catch anything on it. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Huddle up to the Canada-US border. No, it's not that bad.
Old Spice body wash, free of parabens, full of main characters. When vacation calls, Emergency supports your immune system with so much more than vitamin C. Be ready to dive in with Emergency. And for on-the-go immune support, try Emergency Crystals. No water needed.
Join millions growing their career with Coursera. Start learning today.
Lowe's knows that no matter the paint project, saving is at the top of the to-do list. So to help you refresh your space, this Labor Day, select one coat coverage interior paints or buy one, get one free. Lowe's, we help, you save.
The group chat's muted, headphones are in, and this pumpkin frozen latte is speaking to you. Get handmade drinks starting at $2 with My Sheets Rewards. Why do Sheets not?
Okay, this can't even be called stealth camping, because there is nothing stealthy about that. Crazy neighbor. Morning. Morning. Beautiful day so far. Actually, not a bad sleep, despite being on the ground at Canada-US border. And they piled a bunch of rocks here. I think that's how they used to know in the old days, where the border was a big pile of rocks. So, I don't know. Probably the prudent thing to do would be to get up before we raise too much suspicion, because yeah, there's like well within view of this camera attached to that sign, and there's a walking trail right here from the campground, and the good people of the world get up early in the morning, so probably time to pack up and I don't know. I'd love to sleep in, but this is neither the time nor the place. It is. It's not solid. It's hollow. But yeah, like you can totally see that really strange clear cut just buzzed right through the woods, in all directions, and that goes right across international boundary, pretty much right across Canada. Anywhere in the woods, top of the mountains. I Google Earth this, like looking for this spot for 2 years, and this is about the best I could get to. Others are up like some winding mountain logging road, and I'm sure they're less patrolled than this, but this way, I know where to stop. I'm not going to accidentally throw myself well within the Montana border. All you need in this world is a good sleeping bag, and a pile of rocks to put it on.
The balls of steel.
Well, that went far better than I anticipated. Nothing at all. Not a little surveillance drone, not somebody patrolling, and like literally,
No Mountie riding on his horse over top of the hill.
there's like nothing here. Not encouraging anybody to do this. Again, do not do this. Your borders may vary. However, it's um, I'm thrilled. What a perfect camp for 1 million subscribers. That we actually had a peaceful sleep under the stars at the Canada-U.S. border. Like I mean, at the border, we initially thought in the bushes over there, because that was pretty close. And uh, why not? Why not do it right? I guess. Okay. And for the record, yes, we never walked into Montana. We don't want to mess around with like a seriously illegal border entry. All right. Goodbye, Canada-U.S. border. But yeah, there's like a morning vehicle coming through in the area. So perfect timing. This is like a really good spot. This is the best stealth spot that I never actually used. It's darn near perfect. A great day when you don't get busted by international border police. Oh, now all there is left to the game is getting all this stuff back to camp without getting devoured by a bloodthirsty grizzly bear. I don't see anything left behind other than trampled grass. It's the way I like it. Since we've already committed the crime of the century and got away with it, I'm not adverse to packing up right on the trail here, because nobody in the right minds is up this early. We're going to be able to do this in one trip, I think.
I think we are. I'm loaded.
Yeah, there we go.
Got my bear spray. You got your bear spray.
I sure do.
Make a little noise.
Of course, we're making this journey on the way in and on the way out during bear hour. So, yeah, this is the chunk of woods that always freaks me out. Suppose we should be talking, scare him off. Second time trying to film this video. The second time's the charm. It's about 6 hours one way, and this is going to be about 20 plus hours of driving, which I don't mind. I love driving, but yeah, sadly, last time I was out, I'm so much happier this time. Way better prepared. Had the radios, had people with me, and actually got so bold as to camp directly on the border instead of tucked away, stealthing it. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of this, crazy neighbor.
Oh, love being here.
All right. This looks like the bear zone for sure.
This is a better one.
Actually, I know because this is where they reported it yesterday.
Yeah.
I can't believe we didn't get arrested or die. How about you?
It was different. Different.
Yeah. Of course, we have to thank the people that have supported the channel, of course.
Million subs.
Yes, a million subs. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody. Like, I can't believe it. I still, at heart, feel like a small channel. And I know that ship has sailed. But, like, I get to as many of the comments as I can, and you know they're all heartwarming. Mostly, there's some people aren't that heartwarming, but most are, 99.9%. So, thanks everybody for watching, subscribing, and I gotta just do a plug right now. If you're into this type of thing, please consider subscribing. Talk it over with your family, your loved one, see what you guys all think, and then just click on it. And if you've been subscribed for a while and these videos are just getting boring for you, I wouldn't be offended if you unsubscribed. So I just would rather that you did that than to complain or anything. But constructive criticism is always welcome. So yeah, we're gonna get everything packed up here, get out of here, and let the next few videos begin, because we're back to the acreage for a while. So I think I've done a lot of stealth videos lately. I like to do a mix, and like the next 3 coming up are not going to be stealth. Just going to warn you right now. That just cost me some subscribers, but the next 3, what we have planned is there is one special project at the acreage, and there's another railway, and then we're on the river for a river trip, and we are going to run some tests to see how long that trip's going to go. It might be a week, might be 2. I don't really want to be longer than 2 weeks because I'm a married man, and I've got my limitations as far as going on. That I can't go on alone or anything like that. I wouldn't know what I'm doing, and I'd tap out on the first day. But I also couldn't be gone for a long length of time. Okay, there's the rambling now.
I think we're done rambling.
All right. So thanks everybody so much. I hope you had fun on this video. I know I sure did. As soon as I got over the fear of the bloodthirsty, ravenous grizzly bears roving around, and the uncontrollable border patrol guards that were in my imagination. I watched too much of those border security shows. I thought they'd be running into Canada and dragging me back into the States.
We saw you.
But now you know. Yeah, it's some people may not realize the U.S. border with Canada is like that. It's a little different. There's no wall that would wreck the view.
No.
So, cheers, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Lowe's knows when you start grilling, the guest list starts growing. That's why we help you get everything you need and more.
Mind if I crash the party? Jack, press go.
To help make the most out of every gathering this fall.
Appreciate you guys.
Hey everybody, welcome to Camping with Steve. I picked up a Cabela's hunting blind and it's pretty cold out. I'm going to try to walk across the road here into a patch of woods and hopefully get away with it despite how incredibly obvious all of this looks. Now all I have to do is just get across that road and into the woods and things should be all right. Yeah. Well, I always try to do the winter stealth camping on the warmest days I can find. This winter's not cooperating with us. So I got a lot of propane with me in these bags and a little smaller buddy heater. That'll keep us warm, I sure hope. There is our beautiful road in traffic. Let's go. Oh, the snow is deep. Oh, okay, well, that's up to my knee. All right. I brought boots today. Well, this spot's way too close to the road, obviously. So I think I'm gonna head over that way a little bit more. Looks like there's a clearing there I can set up in and then get a heater on because I can feel it's cold already. Houses over there behind us, road over there, and there's a bit of a trail. People have been out here. And I don't want to spook the locals, of course, but I do want to go camping, so in through here, out of the way a little. It's just about right. Propane, propane. Yeah. Basically, this little hunting blind sets up kind of like that ice fishing shack, except it's much smaller and it's only 4 sides. That's okay. It's big enough that I can lay down diagonally and still stretch out. So, let's see how this goes. Yeah, you can see it's definitely not very big in here, but certainly better than laying right on the ground. No, got a little more daylight. Oh, yeah. It comes with these little screens I can put on. They're like a one-way screen. I can see out. Supposedly they shouldn't be able to see in unless I turn a flashlight on. But perfect time to try out this heater and see what happens. One of the first things first is I grabbed my tent footprint. It's not for the shape of this, but it's something to go down on the ground. And that'll keep my knees from getting soaked from the snow. And it's something nice to lay on. Nice. Maybe put the heater right on that, but okay. That heater I've been using for years, the Big Buddy. This is its smaller companion. And, oh, I didn't bring the stand for it. Well, I'll have to put this in the snow good and securely. Okay. Push button start. All right. And yes, it warms right up. Okay. Now I'll see if I can find a spot to attach this onto the ground where it's not going to roll too much. It's got a tip sensor on it too, so if it goes off level, it'll shut itself off. Safety first, safety first. This little guy doesn't seem to be lighting, and that is a large problem for tonight's temperature. I'm going to mess with it some more and see if we can get it to go. Crisis solved. I just kind of lifted it up and then it ignited. So I'm keeping my eye on it. That wouldn't have been very good. So yeah, just going to lay low until it's a little bit darker here. Then we'll get out and scope things out and see how much of a sore thumb this setup looks like. Since we're in loitering mode, let's let the loitering begin. Actually, I don't think the cough was any better than the sound of a beer crack. Okay, right here, it's pretty obvious. But, of course, there's no leaves on any trees. Over here, yeah, that really sticks out. Still sticks out. I'm just relying on the fact that nobody should really be out walking. That looks a little better from here. That looks pretty good. And from the main sidewalk, yeah, nobody's gonna see anything there. Yeah, that's great. That's great. I'm comfortable hunkering down in there tonight. I can still see my breath a bit, but I think it's going to be warm enough tonight. It's going to be minus 20 Celsius, minus 4 Fahrenheit, the same as it was all day today, pretty much. Might cool off a little bit, but there's frost building up, of course, on the walls, and that's to be expected at these temperatures, and hopefully not too thick that I can't pack it up in the morning. This little buddy heater, the 3800 BTUs, it's the smallest one they sell. I used to have one before and they've upgraded it. There's a lot more safety features involved, which is good. I have nothing against that. I'll get the bed set up in a little bit, but for the meantime, I'm just kind of chilling here. I'm going to seal that up a little bit to keep the heat in. House is over there. There's a few lights on, but not too many. And here I am. It looks quite stealthy. Got to cook up some food. I'm thinking Frito pie. And all I could find was this stag chili, not Wolf brand or anything. And maybe tempting fate, because it's a long run to the car in the morning with a lot of gear. However, this should do just fine. Try and cook it right on top of here, or warm it up anyways. You don't want to cook in the cans, but I think it's okay to warm them up. Okay, this is kind of the tour. Here we go. It's not very big. I can probably sleep in there, and the heater and some food stuff to go. And that's what we're doing in here. I got this little stool to sit on, which is quite good. But yeah, you can see it's not a very big place to hunker down in. And of course, that's the problem with the main camera. I started to get the frost on the glass here, sadly. Okay, I've got some tongs set up in here, and the actual apparatus set up an angle where it's still going to work. And it seems to be doing the job. Nothing's fallen over. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. So in the urban parks, we've been having an issue with coyotes becoming a little aggressive to humans. And that's why I brought the bear spray. If it works on a bear, it should work on a coyote. All right, it's proved to be reasonably warm. And that means dinner time. A few ingredients. Fritos. We're in Canada, as they can be known, corn chips. Texas Mexico cheese, or in the rest of the world, Tex-Mex cheese. And sour cream, known universally as sour cream. A can of chili. So, I'll grab my sharpest teeth and there we go. Split the bag of corn chips open. Try to dump this in here somehow. If there was only a tool that would do it, this is the one. Oh yeah. There we go. Sour cream, which is probably frozen. Oh yeah, well that's some pretty frozen sour cream. Just looks like ice cream. Unbelievable. Oh, what do I get myself into? Okay. So, some people say walking taco or whatever. Here we go. We got a bag with Fritos or corn chips. I don't have the most sophisticated palate, and I'm okay with that. If it's easy and I can put it in the backpack, it is a good meal for me. You know, high in sodium and fat is an extra benefit. This is quite good. So, of course, I have to give a shout to all the beer donations, which, you know, also keep the interesting equipment coming, etc. Like hunting blind, for instance.